In America, for example, we have a very fertile field, a mongrel nation. There we are able to play on many strings. Protestant against Catholic, Gentile against Jew, capital against labor, white man against black. Consider this last group, for example. In the American army, 1 out of every 10 soldiers is a Negro. We are working constantly through our agents in America to divide these black men from the whites. Here we are playing on frictions that already exist, and it is not difficult to build these up, to persuade the Negro to hate the white man, and to convince the white man that the Negro is stupid and irresponsible, unfit to handle the tools of modern war. When the real test comes, you will see the result. By splitting off the Negroes, we will in effect have reduced the American army by 10%. 10% casualties without firing a shot.
During World War II, it was to the advantage to the American government that Japanese Americans have a sneaky, spying kind of stereotype. And that was because the United States was at war with Japan. And so it just shows how the stereotypes of minorities in this country are very dependent on the United States' relationships with their mother country.
My principal point is not so much a theory of black-white differences, but is summed up in one word, and the word is dysgenics. And dysgenics means effectively downbreeding. Retrogressive evolution, retrogressive evolution.
The Black Caucus in the American Psychiatric Association, we had said that racism, and when we talk about racism, we're talking about the white supremacy behavior of white people. That racism was the #1 mental health problem in the nation, and it was the #1 cause of other mental health problems. And I wanted to understand what this thing of racism really is all about, because it's the thing that has caused woe and misery and suffering for the vast majority of the people on this planet that are classified as non-white.
Those who seek selfish power are quick to set American against American, systematically and purposefully, by singling out one minority or another as a target for old and reasonless hatred.
You got some black men who'll tell you that the white man's the worst thing on the earth. But let me tell you this. All men are the same. The same evil you see in whites, you see in blacks. And likewise, the good to be found is in all men, white and black. The enemy is not skin. It's ignorance. It was ignorance that put us here in the first place. Ignorance because the big tribes of Africa warred against each other or made slaves out of the smaller tribes. Our own black people put us in pens like hogs, destroying entire civilization with rum and beads. And it was still the African, this time the Arabs, who sold us on the block. The white man didn't need guns because we were weak. The French, the Spanish, the Portuguese, they took us because we were ignorant. We were apart from one another. You got folks here saying, let's go back to Africa. Let's go to Liberia. Well, I am not African. I'm American, a black American, and proud of it. Look inside yourself. Say, what am I? What else besides this black skin? First, a nigger feels below anything else on this earth. He doesn't care about himself. He doesn't care about anybody else. He doesn't care about anything. Now, he'll never be an American. He'll never be a citizen of any other nation. But there's a big difference between a black American and a nigger. A black American cares, and he knows if you struggle. That's why I'm telling you this. That's why I know that no son or daughter of mine will ever be a nigger. I want my children to be black and proud of it. This land, America, belongs to us all. I don't mean that we own it, but that it's God's. And that makes it as much ours as any man's. You are not vested by no man. Be Americans, but first, be men.